Slow down. Reach. So I didn't catch your name. What's your name?
GariAnne.
GariAnne?
GariAnne.
Bob and GariAnne.
Yep.
Hey guys, this is Bob and GariAnne. They're going to get lessons today. Oh yeah, absolutely. You're definitely getting filmed today. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, even better. That's all I do. That's why I meet people, because I could never come here from Miami to travel around and meet people even just for 4 hours.
We were ready to go head to Miami.
No, I get that, but
yeah.
the reason I wanted to come up here is because not only was it halfway for you, halfway for me, and I was thinking it was going to be a better beach that I could teach you on.
That's fine.
So in Miami, if you're not in Miami, there's no sense in you learning how to hunt the Miami beach, right?
Right.
If we're in the white sand, there's nothing you're going to be able to ask me. So it's about the wet sand is what I'm good at, and that's where I found
a strange beach for the first time too.
Well, that's also, I'm walking in and I'll tell you exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm looking at, why I look, you know, what I'm doing, and that's definitely, you'll hear me talking out loud.
It's fine.
Parts of the video I won't put a lot of the stuff on because I can't, because I've got 3 or 4 secrets that I'll tell people during lessons.
Right.
That if I put it on, nobody will ever want lessons from me unless they just want to come get a video made for keepsake.
Talked about that in your videos before about yours. You put the camera too far up, and then, oh, I know where he's at. Next thing you know, you cherry pick your spot.
Yeah, and Terry Shannon told me, he goes, I don't know if I should tell you this or not. He goes, but I found something. He said, and then I walked 5 miles down the beach, and then I took a picture. And he said he had 10 people go, I know right where you're at. And then they went to where he was at, and they said, we didn't find anything. And Terry just chuckled.
Yeah, because he was.
Yeah, it's like hunting in the woods.
Yeah.
You know.
What a decoy. That's good.
Yeah.
Good for him.
This is important. Everybody's pulling their coolers.
Right.
They're pulling whatever. Their bracelets get snagged. Their rings come off. In Miami, I did find a really big, nice gold diamond ring right here at the edge.
Really?
And it's just because there's so much going on right here. People are in their purse already looking for their keys.
Walkways, like the stairs and stuff like that.
I do, or like I'll see where people are coming on the beach or leaving the beach. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a real short beach.
Well, tide's high right now.
Oh yeah, they could drop much more.
Yeah, it's 2, so we are awesomely early. And there are spots, so in a couple hours it will be better. Holy moly.
My thing is like, they give you the low tide reports. It's like a negative something, 3 point this or 1 point that.
So when it's the negative is the lowest, so the lowest it goes is a -1 foot. So when you see negative 0.3, so it's 3 inches below the median line. Yeah, the median line. So the same with the high, there'll be 3 foot will be the high, and then whatever else above that. But yeah, if you're seeing, so that here it's a -2 today, and then a -4 tomorrow. So I'm getting back to Miami specifically to hunt the -7 that's coming for next Friday, Saturday.
Further out?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the tide's further out. Yep.
Okay.
So if you're lucky enough to catch a -7 on a day where it's not windy and there's no waves, the tide will be way out.
Right.
Yeah, and then you can, you know, it's easier to hunt.
It says low tide. You get to the beach like, oh, this is low.
Yeah, no, low will be at 0.5 or 0.7, which is 7 inches. And if it's a -2 today, that's a foot of water difference, you know. So yeah, look at the number that it says. If it's low and it's 0.07, that means it's 7 inches above the median line. If it's 0.0 -7, and you'll see it's 7 inches below that median line. That's 14 inches difference, and that's a lot in water. Yeah.
Look at the forecast for the week. Oh yeah, this will be a good day here.
That's exactly. So the moon is full right now. And those are the tide cycles, right? When you get the moon full and then the new moon. So you get it two times a month, you'll have a massively lower high tide. And some people like to hunt, and I just watched a video, his name's Man Outdoors. Gives really good information, only has like 100 subscribers. I asked him with his information why he only has a few subscribers. He said he had a larger channel at one time and just shut it off. And he talks about the high tides being a good time sometimes too, because that underroll from the break will pull out sand a couple times a day during the high tide, and you'll have 6 inches lower of sand, and you'll have more access at a couple points throughout the day.
On the high tide side, would you walk the line where the water stops, or would you kind of go midway? You know?
Hey guys, so I'm editing this video, and I got to this point where Bob's just asking me questions, and a lot of this is me doing a little bit of research. Maybe I don't remember the research exactly, but it just gives you an idea of, you know, what I know as to be true, right? So if you guys know anything different, please comment below. If you hear me say something wrong, comment below, and what I'll do is follow up with the research. So I had to cut it off here because Bob kept asking me the questions that, so he's asking me how I hunt, and I told you guys, so if you watch a lot of my lives, I give information, and if you watch my videos, I give information, but there's some things that when I'm at the beach, so when you get lessons, you get to pick my brain as far as how and why I hunt something, or where I walk, or what my process is, and that's why it's to your advantage for you to just get like a 4-hour lesson. You probably know more than me, or you might know more than me, but learning from everybody is how I get good. A 9-year-old can teach me, a 90-year-old can teach me. I learn from everybody. I try to listen to everybody and learn from everybody. So I'm not the best, but this is what I know. So if you want lessons, let me know, hit me up, and enjoy the rest of the video. Watch. Guys, this next segment, GariAnne has hunted before, so she pretty much knows the basics of the Equinox, but you've got to know your limitations of your machine, right? So if the Equinox, let's say that it goes between 15 and 18 inches deep in the sand. If you're holding it 6 inches above the coil, or above the sand, you're losing 6 inches of depth that it's going to go in the sand. And the Equinox is really quiet. Like, you can rub it on the sand and it won't make any noise. So this is just me explaining to GariAnne that you can rub the coil on the sand and it doesn't make any noise. So ideally you want to get the coil a 1/2 inch above the sand all the way around. And this is just me explaining the limitations of the Equinox. It doesn't make the machine go off. So yeah, the closer the better. We're gonna get sound from here, but once we pass that, keep it right on the sand. And then you'll find that spot just above. You'll start getting used to it. But anything up here, you're wasting a lot of movement. So low and slow. Yep, perfect. Nickel. Uh, 10 through 20 for the most part, but yeah, so you want to gain, it's all about gaining information. So if that's a big heavy chunk of iron, you know that the heavies are sitting right there. So it's always good to dig them up every now and then to see what it is. You want me to grab it? Guys, so it's important right here. I have the Xtreme X3 Titanium, right? So she's using just a little, their little sand scoops, and it's not really made for the wet sand like, you know, the Xtreme is. And she had already taken out, I think 5 or 6 scoops out of this hole. And when I offered to dig it, watch what happens. It's 1 scoop. Look at the size of the Xtreme in relation to the hole that she had already dug 6 scoops out of, right? So equipment is so important for efficiency as far as being able to dig a lot of holes fast. If you can dig 300 holes in a day versus 100 holes in a day, who do you think is going to have better results? So it's very important to, you know, spend a little more money on your equipment, and it makes your life that much easier, and it's that much more enjoyable to detect. So watch the Xtreme in relation to the size of the hole and how many times it takes me to get this target out. That's good information.
Can't go to the beach and I get to swim.
That's so it's a heavier item, right? This is the perfect spot. We just need to keep our little target right here. So there was a 10 stake there. -6, -7. 20 out of the hole. Penny. So when you reach out with your, like on your swing, if you turn your head and watch it, your body opens up. So instead of doing this like you're not watching, so watch what happens here. My coil's up here. But if you turn and watch it, it opens your body up and it allows you to go flat all the way out. So you're detecting between there and there because you're going up here. That's a good, and then you're going up here. But watch, I go from here all the way around to here. So my area is this wide and yours is this wide. So you really got to concentrate of opening your arm up. It's a simple motion. You're just like laying your arm out. And same when you go this way, if you're watching it, your body tends to follow your head. So if you watch it, you may feel a little funny for a minute, but you're literally going to be doing like a dance step and you're turning. So there's Michael Oliver, the guy that is in Australia, always wears no shirt. He does this. So his step is from here to here. So now he's got a 12-foot swing. So he doesn't mind doing this. And I do a modified version. I'm not reaching out, but that's his. He'll have a 12-foot area.
Yeah, I was reading that book by
Gary Drayton.
Yeah, and he was talking about the swing and how to do it.
Jerry Shannon, he used to do this all the time, and I make fun of him, but if that's the only way you can swing, you need to be out here swinging. So he got a shoulder operation, and he said he even mentioned that in the video. He goes, "You'll be proud of me," like, because now he actually swings low all the way around. So you'll find twice as many targets because you're covering twice as much area.
They work good.
Yeah, definitely, because I can wash them out Take it off, wash it out. Take it off, wash it out. Nice. Yeah, getting rich one dime at a time.
Interesting things are nuts, but money works.
Yep. A peeler? Nice. I thought it was a cheese grater at first.
What's that?
Thought it was a cheese grater at first, but peeler. Nice. Well, at least you know there was a family sitting there and they were peeling something. Nice.
Oh, that is what that is really.
Nice. Doesn't matter.
I know. It's like,
Oh, probably not the keys. Yeah. I call that a ring. Come on.